Good evening. Government urges calm over Japan rice shortage. It's the staple diet for millions of Japanese, but in shops and supermarkets across the country, shoppers looking for rice are finding only empty shelves. And where rice is available, many stores are setting limits on how much their customers can buy. Rice stocks are typically low at this time of year, but the current rice shortage in Japan is unusual and has a number of causes. Last year's hot, dry summer led to the smallest harvest in 25 years. Yes, I didn't know that. Then earlier this summer, Japan's weather agency warned of an increased risk of a mega quake, which with the onset of typhoon season led many customers to stockpile rice. The record number of foreign tourists visiting Japan this year is also believed to have put pressure on rice supplies. In response to consumer concerns, Japan's agriculture minister Tetsushi Sakamoto has urged people to stay calm, but only as much rice as they need and stop panic buying. At the news conference on August 27th, Sakamoto said that the rice had grown well this year, and in some areas, harvesting and transportation will begin earlier than usual. New rice should become available soon, and Sakamoto said the supply of rice should recover gradually. However, even if more rice becomes available, the price of rice is still very high. According to Kyodo News, the cost of rice jumped by 18% in July due to increased demand, and many believe prices won't fall soon. There are also concerns about Japan's long-term agriculture policy. Some believe that as climate change progresses and summers get hotter, Japan needs to develop rice varieties that can resist higher temperatures. That's also true. Others have also criticized the government's policy of reducing the amount of land used to grow rice, which is done to keep rice prices stable. Speaking to the Mainichi Shimbun, Kazuhito Yamashita, a former bureaucrat at the agriculture ministry, said that it was a terrible policy and that Japan should be producing more rice and even exporting it. Yes, actually Japanese rice is tasting much better than any other country's rice. I personally think so. It would have been better to just keep growing whatever we could have and just export it. What are your thoughts on Japan's rice shortage? It's a pain, but I'm calm. How much rice do you typically go through in a week? Well, every day. Well, I actually don't eat carbohydrates. I don't eat much rice, but sometimes I do. Have you ever stockpiled food due to a natural disaster or other emergency? Well, I do for water, but I don't do much on the food yet. Well, I have some stock, but I don't go crazy on that because I usually have stocks. Why do you think it's so hard to stop people panic buying in situations like this? Because people are not prepared. If you're prepared and if you have the stock for any time, you don't have to panic. But people don't have the stock. So when it has, have the sense of it, they panic. Do you believe that Japan should be producing more rice? Yes. And export it? Yeah. What are the staple foods in your country's diet? Well, this is about Japan, so it's rice. What ingredients do you always keep stocked up at home? I have some canned food for this kind of disaster situation. What foodstuffs often see drastic price changes in your country? Cabbages and some of the leafy vegetables sometimes gets really high price. What foods would you find it hardest to go without for a month? Vegetable for me. Do you eat much Western food? What are some of your favorite Western dishes? Hamburgers?